Hey, I'm Not So Ace Trainer, and what about DLC for Pokémon Legends Arceus? Let's get into it! Pokémon Legends Arceus is one of those games where DLC discussion started even before the game was out, with people speculating on if it had a place in the upcoming Pokémon adventure in the Hisui region. If we look at the past and how it led to Pokémon Legends Arceus, something that I talk about in this video right here, we can easily see why DLC would make sense for the game. The catching mechanic in Let's Go, it's like a pre-evolution of what we got in Legends. Same thing goes for the more open environments that Sword and Shield brought us. The crafting system, the seamless transition between water and land with the Rotom Bike, and of course, the first instance of a DLC in Pokémon. We're not here to discuss if DLC is a bad thing or a good thing. I think there are legal arguments to it being a bad thing in a franchise that is known to release a third version, a slightly modified third version for full price. We now have patches and multiple profiles, so less pay and more play, it's pretty alright to me, honestly. So there we go. DLC for Pokémon Legends Arceus is a very possible thing, but where would it take us? What would happen? What adventure would it bring to us? I see three approaches being more likely. The first one, and the most boring one, is us just having new Pokemon added and a small quest with maybe one mythical or something, like a longer event than we're used to. I don't want this to happen, and there's not a lot to say about it, unless Looker time travels too. That would make it pretty awesome in my book. The second one leads us into the Johto region. I have a lot of theories on this, but I want to save them for the more nerdy videos in the future. But throughout your adventure in the Hisui region, you will find old verses, and one of them speaks of Sinjoh. Wintry, austere, brimming with strange power. Certainly the land of Hisui bears some resemblance to Sinjoh. Here, where the ancient Sinnoh people were born, I will spend an eternity, until the one with the mission appears. There's a lot more to the verses, but that's a future video, as I said. We know Sinjoh as being the Sinjoh ruins, which is pretty strange considering that up until now we thought the people of Sinnoh and Johto got together to create that area. But Sinnoh as a region wasn't a thing at this point. So, clearly there's a lot more to it than what we know, and having a small quest in order to find that place would be a great way to not only flesh out the lore of the Celestica people and their disappearance, but also get us ready to a Legends game in the Johto region. Maybe Johto and Sinnoh are the same thing. They are both the name that the people of those two regions gave Arceus. That would be a great thing to investigate and find out. The third one has to do with AZ and Mega Evolution. We know that AZ was in Hoenn in the past, which means that he was very close to Sinnoh in his Pokemon travels. Pairing this with the fact that the Mega Evolution data is in the code for Pokemon Legends Arceus, something that was not present in Sword and Shield, we could speculate about something like this to be in the works for either a DLC or a future Legends game. We know that this will be the engine they will build upon for future installments of the Legends series, so it could just be a way to organize things, but it could also be a glimpse into something that's coming to Pokémon Legends Arceus in DLC form. I'm always up for something that just stirs up the pot of Pokémon lore into a more cohesive unit than just the lumpy mess that it is, so having AZ there would be an amazing thing, even if just a small DLC quest. And that is all I have to say about DLC for Pokémon Legends Arceus. I'm fairly confident that we will see it, but it is mostly wishful thinking since I really don't want this experience to ever end. What about you? What do you think we will see in a Pokémon Legends Arceus DLC in case we get one? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokémon content. Also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media and Twitch, I stream there Thursday to Sunday, or join our Discord, all the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.